How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the smoke session. Gonna take this quick dab right here and get on to my stories. Oh yeah, heat this little tip up right here. Nice and red. Don't take long to get this thing red. Oh yeah. That one doesn't choke me out as much. I love the taste. Whew, that was good. So let's get on to some stories. I actually found a cool one. 5 reasons why anybody should just grow at home. Honestly, me being a grower myself, I honestly think that everybody should, at least at some point, if you smoke marijuana, you should at some point try growing your own. It will give you a newfound respect for what people like me do on a constant basis for you guys, and even maybe even stop some of your complaints about how you see things. Honestly, one of the biggest complaints I hear from everybody, and I mean, it doesn't even matter what you show them, they always have the same complaint. Leaf and stems. Oh, it's got too much leaf. It's got too much stem. It's got too much leaf. It's got too much. Dude, it's a plant. What do you want from the plant? You know, you buy a rose from somebody on the side of the freeway, and they got the little leaves sticking out on the side. You're going to tell the guy, hey, I don't like your rose because you got leaves on your stems there, and you got big old stem and just those little tiny rosebud. Too much leaf and stem on your roses. I know, granted, you're not going to smoke the leaf and stem, but, you know, if you add them up and save them for a while, these things can become a lot of really good stuff. You can make wax, you can make butter, you can make tea, all kinds of stuff out of stems and leaves. Trust me, don't complain about it. So let's move on to the reasons why you guys should grow at home. For number one, it's like I said, to stop your complaining, you get full control over your grow. Basically, you can't complain about anything. You can't be complaining, well, if it doesn't come out right, you can only complain to yourself that it didn't come out right because, well, you didn't grow it right. It's all on you. Like I said, you get the experience to actually fully understand what it is that goes into growing because it's not as easy as you think. Everybody will tell you, oh, come on, you just take a seed, put it in some soil, and give it a little light and water, and boom, you got pot. Oh yeah, you probably get a nice little plant, you know, nice little airy buds that dry out real loose and just, you know, crumble up into whoosh. Oh, there's that bowl. A lot of us grow pot like that. A lot of people grow pot like that. Nice airy buds, and then they smoke it, and it's all gone in like one day. Like I said, you need an understanding of what really goes into growing before you can really complain about what's coming out of the grow. Number two, you can show off your green thumb. For those of us like me who really enjoy just getting out there, getting our hands dirty, getting into the garden and, you know, showing off our fruits, and we like taking our fruits and vegetables and giving them out to people, or show off our, you know, our flowers, or even just kind of go around showing off our buds. I mean, I've been known to just give out weed to people just for the heck of it, just because I saw them and they look like potheads. You smoke? Smoke what? Pot, dude. Yeah, here's a bud. Number three, you get to save money. Right now, an ounce of weed can cost you anywhere between $150 to $300, sometimes even up to $500, depending on where you're at. An ounce of weed is expensive. And then for those of you who don't have that type of money, a gram of weed can cost you at the lowest $10 a gram and can go up to anywhere between $30 to $60 a gram. Really? Who's got that kind of money? I know I don't. I mean, who can afford weed at $30 a gram, $60 a gram? That's a lot of money going out just to try to buy a gram of weed. Here, let me show you a gram. Will you pay me $60 for that? 60 bucks. People are paying it. Of course, not me. I grow my own. It cost me $300 a year, $400 a year to grow my weed. So at the price that some people are paying for an ounce, I get pounds. It's fun. Number 4, it's fun to grow. It really is. Actually, it is kind of fun to grow. Besides providing for yourself, the feeling you get smoking your own bud will have you doing it again and again. So true. I mean, I literally cannot wait for my next. I'm sitting here smoking on last year's harvest, and I'm thinking about this next harvest. Like, okay, this week I'm going to be doing some gardening stuff and actually getting my garden ready and done up, starting to get my soil all done and getting everything ready to go for this next year. Once it's ready to go, bam, I'm going to be germinating. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff. I literally spend the entire time between gardens, between harvest and the next season, just thinking about my next season. How cool it's going to be and what I need to do and what I got to do differently to get better buds and bigger plants. And it's fun. It really is. Number 5, it should be legal. Basically, we're allowed to grow tomatoes, we're allowed to grow grapes, we're allowed to grow watermelons, and none of this affects the fact that we grow this and provide it in the stores. So why shouldn't growing our own medication be legal? It's an organic way of life. It's organic living. It's being able to know what we're putting into our own bodies. Like, for one thing, I know I don't use pesticides. All the soil and stuff that I use is all 100% natural organic soil. I don't put anything strange on my soil or in my plants. I know what's going into them, therefore I know what's going into me. So, knowing that you should be able to grow at home, and if you can, you should be growing at home. You guys should actually experience what it's like. If you don't have that experience of growing at home, then really you shouldn't complain about what's coming out of the grow to you. You should just smoke it and enjoy it. Be happy you're actually getting something, because you could be paying $60 a gram. So what are the top 10 rated states for marijuana? Basically, this is how it goes. Every year, the Americans for Safe Access Foundation, or the ASA, release a report on the state of medical cannabis access. Each state is graded, literally an A through F grade, just like you do in school, is graded on access to medicine, patients' rights, civil protection of users, consumer safety, and provider requirements. So the top 10 graded or rated states so far right now as of 2015, let's go over it real quick before I run out of time on you guys. California has a B+ rating. Colorado has a B rating. Hawaii has a B rating. Illinois has a B+ rating. Maryland has a B rating. Massachusetts is at a B. Nevada's got a B+. New Mexico has a B+. Oregon has a B. And Washington has a B. Basically, it sounds like we got a bunch of B's out there. Basically, what these grades are reflecting the rights that's been pushed throughout each state. Each state has a up and coming thing that they're trying to provide for each patient and trying to bring out, and they're trying to get the revolution starting and going. And as they're doing this, they're being watched closely. I mean, each state is under scrutiny completely. I mean, you don't realize it, but they are being watched by many foundations who, A, want to see them succeed or fail. Both of them are completely on each different ends, and both of them are watching each of our legal states closely. So, just so you know, there are grades out there for your state. Go check them out. You know, there's links down below. You can check out your grade, what it meant for your state. Of course, this will be linked in my description below. You may take one hit throughout this entire, both my stories here. I'm almost done. Hey, fresh greens though. Oh, I love bong rips. Bong toke. It's like I get closer, it gets darker. So, anyways, guess I'm just gonna go ahead and head out of here. Take a nice fresh dab. It looks like I got to clean off its plate that it sits on. A little drip on the plate. So, like I always tell you guys, educate before you medicate. Because without an education, who knows where you'd be stuck at? Would you like fries with that? You all have a peaceful, positive, and productive day. Oh my, that's good. Coming at you.